What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the cast here at Celestia Radio. It is your host, Matthias, at it again with my wonderful co-hosts, Nat and Dalit. You guys doing good?
Yeah, personally, I'm going fine, but as for Dalit,
Sick. I
yeah,
don't like this.
yeah, he's just
There was silence for a second.
yeah, I was kind
Yeah,
of
Because
scared
I was
that
considering how not to die.
he's dragging
that's
his corpse
fair.
right now.
To be fair, I actually don't feel as bad as I did yesterday. Right now, I just feel bloated and slow and tired.
Ooh, yeah, no,
Well, it's a
understandable.
good thing we're taking it easy and just talking about some games today. Not having to pick out some Pokemans, not having to have rigorous debates. We just talking about some news, some games, because I want to say it was 24 hours ago, maybe a little over 24 hours ago, we had opening night live for Gamescom
That's correct.
2025 in Cologne, Germany.
Yep.
I think I said that right. And yeah, they
Deutschland.
went over some things. There was I don't really think there was anything super big announced until the very end. At the very end there was something pretty cool.
The end generally has like always something super big, but yeah, for the most part, it's the
Yeah, you say
usual.
that. There was one that was at Summer Games Fest 2 years ago. It ended on like the weirdest "that's what you're ending on" ever.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Because I think we did talk about that. But yeah, and usually the ending's really good. But there were some other things in here that were, I think we heard rumors about them, but they were officially announced here. So there were some cool things. And a little bit, I'm sure, a few of these things, I'm sure we'd like to, discuss a little bit. So I guess without further ado, guys, how about we just hop into opening night live?
Yep.
Absolutely.
All right. So
Eek.
yeah, I want to get this out of the way. They started the show off with when Jeff was doing his speech that he does at the beginning of all of his shows. He gave it like two games that he brought up. One of them even got like some screen time up on the like the big monitors for people there in the crowd.
Yep.
And it was really cool because he brought to the attention, he brought Peak and Date Everything, which is just really cool to see those get some mentions on the big stage. Like everybody has, heard of these games at this point because they've been making the rounds and very like popular. But it was just really cool to see them get that mention on the big stage.
Yeah, so what was the deal with Peak again? Was it like 10 million ports
I think it
purchases?
was like 10 million. Yeah, like 10 million purchases, 10 million downloads or something. Like
Yeah.
it's being played by a lot of people.
Well,
And
then it
understandably
must be
why
Peak then, if that's the case.
I was trying to avoid making that joke.
No, I was definitely going for
There
that
has
joke.
been some actual genuine peak content to come out of that.
Yeah, I mean,
it's much the same with a lot of games that have proximity chatter, but in a lot of games with proximity chatter, you're not falling off the side of a mountain.
Exactly right.
yeah, it kind of falls in the same group as a lot of the stream games we saw, over the last couple years. Repo, Lethal Company, things like that. Really, really fun games to play with your friends on stream. But this one is also got the only up Jump King. Like there's another one that there's a couple other ones like I can't think of, but like that aesthetic idea of just constantly ascending, but it's not as ruthless and more just entertaining and meant to be played with friends. Like,
I'm gonna be honest.
so
have you two played it? Because I own
I
it.
have not, because I don't
do
have
you?
friends.
I have.
Yeah,
I didn't know anybody I knew played it, and I
it's
was
a
really
lot.
up to play.
Yeah, it's a lot simpler than all that. It's literally getting over it, but with 4 people.
Right, gotcha.
Okay, so yeah, that makes sense.
Which is hilarious, mind you. I do enjoy all of the various "Long Live the King" memes.
That's fair.
It's what it is. These are a lot of. I think you were right to compare it to things like Repo and Lethal Company after a fashion. These are a lot of games that I don't particularly like, but they're very much designed for streamers and their friends to get together and do stuff.
Yeah, exactly right.
They're content. They're content games. Like you will get content out of it.
Yeah.
titles.
Web farmers love these types of
And
games.
there's, to be fair, there's a lot of fun to be had. It's just not my thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, that's fair.
I mean, it was really cool to see that the people that made the game, released the game and it did so well. And then they made a statement saying, hey, something along these lines. They're like, hey, we didn't expect it to do this well and blow up this much. We weren't going to do more, but because you all love it, yeah, we're going to do more with it. So
Oh, nice.
we've already seen, I think, one major update since that statement because they added some new stuff to it recently. So
Yeah.
As long as they
update.
make,
I think there was maybe one before it as well.
maybe, yeah.
But I didn't own it at the time. So the Mace update is my first update with the game.
right.
But then we get into the actual start of the show, which I've started saying this game is the Half-Life 3 of this generation. Dalek's heard me make this joke at least. I don't know if I've made it on the cast before. They started the show off with Silk Song because that's
sure did.
totally coming out.
Well, apparently it is coming out this year. As for when this year, I'm assuming the 30th
Who
of
knows?
December.
I'm just pleased that people could play it.
So here's the thing about people playing it. There's some of the people on the floor at Gamescom this week have already tweeted out it's the exact same demo from 6 years ago, just shinier. Like they just upped the colors. And
That's so fucking funny.
Well, that is a touch worrisome, I will not lie.
Yeah. I saw that earlier today, and I'm just like, I was thinking, because they said more to come Thursday, right? But the thing is they've said at the Switch 2 announce thing, that it's coming out this year on Switch 2. They said it here, it's coming out this year, but they have refused to give us a date. They did say more to come Thursday, which is literally tomorrow from us, recording this.
Yep.
So maybe we'll finally get a date there. I just have a hard time understanding why you would not give a date at the thing that likely has the most eyes on it, like opening night live or the Switch
Agreed.
2 Direct or these things. So I'm not confident in that. I want this game so much. I've said how I love Hollow Knight, but yeah, I have no confidence this game actually is ever going to come out at this point.
I have more confidence than at least that. So
I have no comment because I've not played the game. So yeah,
we need to fix that.
No, I'm good. I literally have like so many other games like backlogged and all that.
This one's worth it, Nat.
Yeah, but also there's also a game in this list that I also need to play before playing 2.
The next thing is they did Black Ops 7, which probably had the longest time out of anything on this.
I'm gonna be real with you. This looks like fucking shit, and it's gonna be a all in head game, and it's only gonna have like what 20-30 minutes of like actual story that's gonna progress with the overarching story. So yeah, I don't know why they went with Le Fear, Le Mind games.
This game. It is weird to me that Call of Duty has. It's so prolific and it's done so much that they've run out of military sim stuff and have now decided to try to become a light horror game. That is weird to me.
It is kind of weird because we already have a horror mode. It's called Zombies.
I don't know that I would call that horror, but I
I
see your meaning anyway.
Yeah.
They did talk about zombies here on the stage, saying they're going to be doing some things to try and make it a little different, a little more interesting, spicing it up as a PvE gameplay mode.
Fuck that. Keep round-based zombies. That's the fun part.
I don't know. I tried to follow along with it, but I'll be honest, I was just like, sure, it looks shiny. Sure, it looks pretty. I'm like, I mean, I'm interested enough in the sense that I am with every Call of Duty. Like, if I want to play a game, it would probably, like a shooter game, it would probably be this. Though Battlefield 6 did do a beta this last weekend, and it looks really good. So hey, Battlefield, you are always my preference. You got my attention again. So that took my attention off of this even more, admittedly, because I was just like, why do I care? So the most thing I can say about Black Ops 7, honestly, was sick trailer with the Metallica backing. Loved it. Really enjoyed Master of Puppets. That was kind of a theme throughout this entire ONL, by the way. It was like a lot of the trailers had really sick like backing tracks chosen. So I think this is where we got.
I actually thought the Call of Duty trailer was fine.
Yeah, the trailer was fine. I agree.
At the end of the day, Call of Duty is Call of Duty. We all know what we're getting, so they could at very least try to package it in a new and unique way. So I'll give them, I go so far to say props, but I'll give them, a chance to at least find some way to be new.
Right.
So, I mean, I'm not going to pick it up. The last Black Ops I played was 3. The last time I enjoyed it was 2. So
yeah, I think I'm in the same boat as you for that. It went on the list, my wish list, but that doesn't say a lot considering how many games are on my wish list. So
yeah, you haven't surpassed 300 yet. Again, something like that.
I'm over 400 again.
Thanks, Matt.
But people keep making games, Nat. Okay, people keep making games. What do you want me to do about it?
I don't know, man.
But yeah, it went on the list because I'll pick it up one day when it's on sale. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if this was where they announced the release date. I don't know if we had that before or not because I haven't been following it. But we did see the release date was November 14th this year, so not too terribly long until people can finally get their hands on it and play it. Like I said, I don't know if that was announced right here or they knew that already because I wasn't following the game. But hey, Black Ops 7, November 14th. Battlefield 6 also has a release date, I think, if you go to its Steam page, but I don't know what that is off the top of my head. And it wasn't here either for some reason after they just had a super successful beta, which was strange.
The only real quick, the only exciting thing about Call of Duty Black Ops 7 for me is that AI presidents are going to play it, so that's going to be lit.
I mean, fair. There's entertainment somewhere for it. The next game they talked about, I think, was our first time hearing about it.
Yes.
Was Lords of the Fallen is getting a sequel, and it looks really good.
Yay! I haven't played it, and I really want to, but yay! Regardless.
Yeah, if you like Souls-like.
Lords of the Fallen, the one that was really, really bad.
Oh,
2014?
Yeah.
So, yeah, so when I saw this, I was like, oh, I thought this game was already out. I didn't realize they were already making a sequel.
They literally reimagined it. They didn't remake it. They didn't remaster it. They reimagined Lords of the Fallen because, yeah, as you said, 2014 version was so...
Was the original that was bad.
Oh, man.
And then, yeah, they did the reimagining redo 2023. It was the same. I think it was the same year Liza P came out. So it saw less attention because Liza P, I think, did better.
Yeah.
But everybody that played it says it was a really decent Souls-like. It was good. I watched who did I watch play it? I think I watched Happy play it, and it looked fine. I looked like, yeah, I'd have fun with this. It did recently get like a 2.0 update where they polished some stuff and did some stuff.
They made like co-op, like an actual thing, or like a more dedicated thing, and like they've done like like a huge like overhaul 2.0 update, which is really nice, and everyone's saying like, yeah, this is like so much better than what it previously was. Not the 2014, but like just how previous
it was
the
just
game
an improvement.
Yeah. So
it's funny to see that they did that, and then they shortly after, did announce Lords of the Fallen 2. So,
Mhm.
but hey, Lords of the Fallen 2, it looks good. I want to play the first one. Maybe I'll get around to playing it and 2 at some point. You know, it's not like my backlog isn't at least 400 games on a wish list long. So,
True.
you know, we'll see. But it was very cool to see. I do always enjoy when, you know, series do well enough to see sequels. That is always exciting to see. It means, you know, game was good, people enjoyed it, and that means the people that enjoyed it get more of the things they enjoy.
Mhm.
So that's cool. Then here's one of the 2 like non-game announcements of ONL where Sekiro is getting an anime.
So this is interesting. I'm kind of interested as to. I mean, it's an anime, so I'm assuming it's like episodic, but like I'm kind of interested as to what ending they're gonna do, unless they're gonna do like all endings. Unless this is a movie.
It is episodic from what
Okay.
it at least from what it seemed like they were talking about. It is going to be an episodic thing. I think they said it comes out. I can't remember if they said later this year or early next year. But it is one of those things. I didn't catch the name of it because it isn't just going by the name of the of the game. It is Sekiro
it's like 2
something of
words.
shadows. Yeah. But it is an
Shadows?
anime.
No. Um.
It is an anime being based off of the game, and it is supposed to be episodic. That much I think we were able to gather, as well as it's doing a what it was that is that cell shaded? Is that the term for it? Is
Yes.
that what it looked like?
I
Yeah,
don't
it's cell shaded.
I don't think that was correct. What was it? Cell
Not
shaded?
not
Did I
cell
just
No,
shaded.
no.
miss that?
No, I was just confirming what Matt was trying to use the term. I do not know if it's cell shaded.
Oh well, they showed a snippet from it, from what I assume is like supposed to be the first episode, and I haven't played the game, so I couldn't tell you anything about it looking at it.
Yes, it is
Um,
because that's the opening. It's not the opening cutscene, but it's like the opening first part of the game. This is before Okami lost his arm, before he got the prosthetic. So yeah, this is starting
so
game.
it's supposed to be, yeah. So we got to look at what the animation style was like. It looked good. I don't know if cell shaded is the right term. It might not be, but I can't think of the term for what it actually is. And I'm sure somebody in the comment section or in Twitch
Twitch
chat might,
chat.
and they can let me know. But
Any chatters? No.
yeah, it was one of those things that came up in the stream, and I was like, oh, cool. I was like, what's next? Not
Yeah,
I just
yeah. I mean, like again, it's kind of
I'm here for games,
interesting.
not for shows.
Yeah, like I don't know if Sekiro didn't have multiple endings. I reckon Sekiro would have been a great fucking anime movie, but because there is multiple endings, while there is technically one true canonical ending, but you know people like other
It's one of those things
endings.
whenever you adapt something that has multiple endings, the why like why you so that means you're gonna have to pick an ending. Either you have to pick one of these mini endings, so you're gonna leave people that like the other endings in the dust, or you're gonna make a new ending and then leave everybody kind of, tweaked off about it. So it's just
Yeah.
like
Well,
there's no pleasing everyone in this
uh,
situation when you
well,
pick this to base it on,
I
right?
reckon you can please everyone specifically with this anime, the Sekiro anime, because again, if it's episodic, they can do all endings, but like it would also kind of be jarring. Like one episode ended with the first ending, and then the next episode, it's like kind of like a go back in time sort of thing to progress through to the next ending, and it would just confuse viewers that don't uh understand Sekiro, have never played it or watched it or anything like that.
And just to say, when you make a show about something, you do kind of have to account for some part of your viewer base is going to be people that don't know the games.
Yeah,
So,
exactly right.
after this, they went into Lego Batman: Legacy of the Dark Knight.
Man,
Uh,
I hate the fact that it's Lego because I would absolutely 100% fucking play this.
I hear the Lego games are quite good though.
Yeah, I
Yeah, Lego
hear
games
I
are fun.
hear that, but it's just the style of it, and they just
Oh no, I agree with you. It's why I don't play them. But
yeah,
I do
but
hear like they are
no,
fundamentally
they are good.
good
Like
games.
I heard I also heard that the Lego Star Wars games were like really fucking good, but again, not my style. Um, but yeah, just it sounds really fucking cool.
I played the Lego. Last time I played one was like Lego Star Wars, way back, like one of the original ones. Yeah, Lego games are fine. They're plenty of fun, and I enjoy them. When I played them, that is, I enjoyed them, and yeah, good games, fun games, and
Mhm.
this is cool because I'm sure plenty of because I mean, this is a game that kids will enjoy, but also fans of the games can enjoy,
Yeah,
kind of thing. So
it's kind of funny.
it's nice to see.
No, sorry, go on.
It's nice to see. That's all. It's one of those things. I'm sure, and to be fair, they are, because the guy came out on stage and said, they're making allusions to, the
Everything.
movies, to everything,
Yeah.
and that's really cool to just see. It is kind of a catch-all for a lot of love for
Mhm.
Batman, so that's cool. And then the Lego spin on things, which is just there to be fun and entertaining.
Yeah.
Honestly, very cool. It actually looks really entertaining. If I didn't have the massive list of games I need to play, I actually probably would pick it up and play it.
Yeah.
So it is one of those things, but like there's so many games I need to play that I'm just like I just can't make the time for it
Mhm.
myself. But I am happy to see it. It looks fun.
I just find it funny that they're using the Arkham combat for this game. They could have done literally anything else, but they went for the Arkham combat. I'm like, you know what? That is the best choice you could have done.
Yeah,
I
and
also
they
had a good laugh about that.
yeah
Yeah.
they and I like the way they're playing it. It looks great. Again, it looked like, honestly, I would play it if I like had even a remote amount of time
Hmm.
to give to it. So following this up was a for I'm sure for the three of us it was a nothing announcement because Warhammer 40K Dawn of War 4 2026.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
not my
Yeah.
thing.
Cool.
I mean,
Happy for the Warhammer fans.
Warhammer 40,000 is cool and all, but yeah, like Dawn of War is yeah.
So happy
So
for the
this is a
Warhammer
game
fans.
that's looking at it. It's supposed to be a RTS, yeah. It's like Warcraft.
All
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
RTSs except for like a few handful, like Rogue
yeah. It's
Trader.
supposed to
Yeah,
be
that's so it
RTS.
checks out. To be fair, like that does keep with like the tabletop. It's just
Hmm.
that is not a style of game I am remotely
There were
interested in.
there were a couple RTSs on the stage, which was surprising. So following that, this was much earlier in the show because I knew this was coming because this is when I like tuned in initially, but I was like busy, so I didn't actually get to watch. So I thought it
Right.
was much later in the show than it was. But this is we got the announcement of the Monster Hunter Wilds cross Final Fantasy 14 collaboration.
I mean, this was the
Yeah.
most obvious thing. So, collab, the most obvious collab because they previously did it. So why not do it for the
Well,
new one?
we've known. I am I crazy? We knew this was coming. Like
Did we?
this wasn't a guess. Like we knew this was coming, didn't we?
I don't think so. I think this was our confirmation, and everything beforehand was just rumors and
Speculation.
speculation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm a
because
fool.
Yoshi
Like
P.
this
Yo-
did not catch me off guard even remotely.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
expecting
Same
Yeah.
here.
this.
Well, I mean, like Yoshi P had said before, and I think the guy in charge of Monster Hunter had said they wanted to do it again
Hmm.
after the first one.
Yes.
So, and they've a lot of rumors, a lot of speculations and things. So, yeah, I think this was the first like confirmed thing for it. Like, I don't think this was this. It was definitely presented in the style of this is the first people are hearing of it. So,
Didn't
Sure.
I literally say
I'm just insane.
when the first like Monster Hunter Wilds trailer came out, I was like, man, I can't wait for a rideable chocobo with the future collab.
Oh, for sure.
You did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
So, well, yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Um,
Like, yeah, in
Monster.
regards of like the content, or I'll let you continue because I think I'm getting ahead of you a little bit.
I mean, no, you were about to say the exact same thing I was. I think Monster Hunter gets theirs in September, and they get to fight Omega.
Which is cool.
And Final Fantasy gets theirs in October, and we get to fight the final boss, I think it is, of Wilds.
Which is not cool. It should have been Gormagallo.
So hot take, like astoundingly probably hot take. I don't like the monster choice for Monster Hunter. I think the monster choice um Final Fantasy makes perfect sense. It is the flagship. It's the one that's on the box, just like we did with Wilds.
Yeah.
Or Wild. I don't love Omega as the choice when there are a lot of other options that we could have gotten. I get it. Omega is a Final Fantasy super boss, so it can potentially allow for a lot of other.
I mean, people
like,
have been saying
Fantasyisms.
literally Bahamut to be in the fucking game, so
That's genuinely what I wanted so bad.
yeah.
I would have taken Midgar
Either-
Zorna. I would have taken Bahamut. I would have
Shinryu.
I know it's ridiculous in a game. I guess Shinryu. I don't have any affection for Shinryu or for Xenos.
I'm just saying, like, dragons
that is a
over
personal
mechanical,
thing. Yeah.
you know, things
No,
in Monster
correct.
Hunter.
Yeah.
You want fleshiness, not...
but that's the thing.
Yeah.
No, it's kind of the thing. Like, I know how ridiculous it must sound. Like, all you have are a bunch of different sized lizards. Why do you want another lizard? I don't know. I did. I like Bahamut. I don't even necessarily need it to be 14 Bahamut.
Yeah, it can be literally
but
any other Bahamut.
That is, if I had to choose a singular Final Fantasy encounter from Monster Hunter, I am choosing Bahamut.
Well, here's
So
the
I
thing.
am.
Here's what I would have done. I would have done Cosmos Bahamut from Final Fantasy 16, where he absorbs the Mother Crystal, and you only have 5 minutes of quest time to beat him. Because fucking people bitch and complain about the difficulty in Wild, so there you go, have fun.
Well, I mean, to be fair, and I'm going to very briefly touch on this, it's because the difficulty in Wilds is hot garbage.
Yeah, I know. But I'm just saying, if people want, you know, a hard fight, there you go. Go fight Final Fantasy 16 Bahamut.
I mean, no, to be fair, any Bahamut would have done, because all Bahamuts come with a heart and rage.
Yeah, exactly right.
They will at some point, just like I expect this to be very similar to Behemoth. I'm not saying that this is going to be a bad encounter. I suspect it's going to be brilliant. Omega is a good fight in 14. I expect it to be a very good fight here. This is strictly a preference thing.
Starboard, starboard, wave cannon, also frontal and rear wave cannon.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy that they can't get away with us having to read a tiny little pop-up under the attack name. They have to actually clearly show that off. That is something I didn't love about that fight, even remotely. So, regardless, I think this will be fun.
I
in love with it.
I have no strong emotions either way. Really, I do think the choice for Final Fantasy, like what they're getting, I think that's a very good choice. I think it looks really cool.
Still should have been Gormagallo.
I think it's a fun choice. Like, cool, loved that. The Monster Hunter side, sure, whatever. I mean, it really doesn't mean much to me because I haven't played Wilds. I don't own Wilds. Like, I only have like a passing interest in Monster Hunter to begin with. So
trust me, dude, you ain't missing out much.
The best thing is all the memes that have come out of this already on both sides have been fantastic.
Yeah, and, someone posted on the Monster Hunter Wilds Reddits the fucking the mechanics for Omega. And
yeah, I saw somebody made a post like, I wonder what this fight's gonna be, or somebody sent me this video to get an idea what the fight's gonna be like. I wonder how bad it's going to be. And then like quote tweeted themselves saying, guys, we're cooked, going over the Omega mechanics and stuff.
Oh, we could
And
actually do
then
mechanics in Monster Hunter. Damn.
and then the Final Fantasy side was like steps to do the collab. It was like
Yeah,
play
it was
14,
very funny.
reach level 100, you know, put several hundred hours of playtime.
That was
500 hours into
That
it.
was so fucking dumb. Seriously.
I was like, this is
The
great.
thing
I love
is,
this.
I'm not sure that they won't do that again, because you did have to get to Stormblood in order
Mhm.
to
Yes.
do the Rathalos.
Rathalos. Yeah.
And I'm sure the expectation is just buy a story skip, but at this point, aren't you buying multiple? Isn't this getting kind of expensive?
I mean, considering how long it's likely going to last, it's not too bad because the world's one lasted forever. So
This is certainly not untrue. That
Mhm.
is absolutely the case.
so
But doesn't that kind of miss the point of this crossover?
I have
You're
no
not
idea.
trying to get people. I suppose that's not true. I was going to say something really stupid, which was you're not just trying to get people to start the game, which you absolutely are, but
Mm.
like you don't want people to bounce off it, surely, right?
I don't know. I mean, 14 from a perspective of someone who hasn't played in a little while now seems very content with their fan base as it is. Like they haven't. It doesn't seem like they've done really any major push marketing campaigns trying to recruit new players in a while. So maybe they're content.
That's fair enough.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just missing it, but I'd like to think I'm not. So, I mean, I'm a fan of 14, and if I had the time, I probably would play it more than I do. So, yeah. But yeah, that was a cool, fun announcement. Always enjoy seeing Yoshi P on the stage for these events. Always enjoy that.
Yes.
And I gotta say, he was like super chill, like with his like attire. Usually, you see Yoshi P come out. He's
He's so
rocking all of his
fucking cool.
rings. He's a rock star. He looks awesome. He walked out this
No, he
time,
was
and
still. It
he's
looks
still.
simple. He was actually dripped out. Dude looked great.
I know he went from like very like obvious rock star to very chill rock star, and I'm like, man, you still look great, dude. And I'm just like, man, I love Yoshi P. This guy he knows. He knows.
So frustrating.
And they did follow that up with a really cool, look at the Onimusha Way of the Sword. Of course, this was one of those ones that people are already excited about it. People are still excited about it. We just got
Yeah,
to see more
I'm one
stuff.
of these people.
I'm also one of these people. I don't think we got any new information really. I think it was like a new look at a couple things in the trailer, maybe, but I don't even think we got I don't like it's 2026 is when this is supposed to be coming out, right?
Oh yes.
Yeah, because I don't think they showed or said that, so I didn't write it down in my notes because I didn't know if it was an understood already stated or they just hadn't said. But
Well, to our knowledge, we only have the year. It still hasn't been given a date.
yeah,
So this was mostly about showing off who I guess can be assumed to be a major, if not primary, antagonist.
yeah, yeah. I guess that's fair because I mean I don't remember seeing the character before, so. So I mean, there's a little bit to take away from there, but as far as like things to really talk about, not too much. It was a good trailer, very good trailer. Um, Following that was a short little Arknights Infield trailer. Hey, cool. I was talking about this. In a group chat that Nat's in with Jesse. This
Oh yeah.
game has looked interesting, has looked exciting for a while now. We still don't have a date for this game.
I
I was
don't
like,
know why
when
they did
this
not give a date. Like seriously.
when this was shown, when I saw this trailer, I was like, "Oh my god, are they finally going to give a date at
Nope.
ONL? Is that where we're going to get a date?" No, we just got a trailer that I don't even think was a new trailer, to be completely honest.
It's like, hey guys, we still exist. No date though.
Yeah, like I it's
Been
wild.
like
Like this
two
game is
betas for this already.
yeah, there's been a couple. I think there's been like 8 alpha and 2 betas, or maybe even
Or maybe
more
that's
than
what it
that.
was.
Yeah, like there's been quite a few like tests people have done for this. Uh, and I'm just like, how do we
And it's
still not
surprising because a
have
lot
a
of people
date?
still don't understand what this game is, by the way.
I
It's
don't.
true.
I
They don't.
literally I was talking to someone after the fact, and they said, "I can't believe they weebed up Satisfactory." And I said, "What are you talking about?" And they ended up describing Enfield. I said, "Jesus, okay. So Enfield has made no impact. That is unfortunate."
Oof.
It's not made any
Yuckaroos.
impact outside of the gacha community. The gacha community, it's everybody's watching it, but yeah, the general
Right.
gaming community, like, yeah,
But yeah,
has
like
made
it's
no
not
impact.
doing what like a Hoyo game has done,
Yeah.
Yeah,
where it can momentarily reach outside of its own space.
which is sad because it'll probably be much better quality than OEO
Mm-hmm.
game. Um, because the people over at Arknights do good stuff, so I feel like they
Yes,
would,
correct.
they would put a good game out. I'm excited about this game, but it is one of those things I'm just like, guys, you really need to do something to dial the hype up because you've got none. It's This game has been in a perpetual we exist. We've known about it for a
Yeah.
while now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, exactly right.
People were excited. People are now just kind of waiting.
yeah.
Yeah.
And that's not really a place you want to be.
No, because you are losing excitement every time you show the game off without
Yeah.
saying, "And it'll be coming soon." And here's
Yeah,
the day.
exactly. And this would have been a great time to put a date on it. Like there's a lot of eyes here. So
Yeah, for sure.
like I think they were even at they were either at Summer Games Fest or Game Awards. The last one that went through, they had a small snippet in there, and they didn't put anything there. And it's like, you are putting this game out there to events where there are so many eyes on it, and you are giving no information for this game. You're just giving a little tease and hoping people bite to go look. And I'm just like, that you need to give them something solid, like a date when they can actually play it.
Hmm.
So, following that up was Europa Universalis 5.
Yeah, don't care. I thought
I
RTS.
hadn't even
Nice.
heard of I hadn't even heard of Europa Universalis 1 through 4. It is a Civ-like game.
Oh,
And I
right.
know there's so many of those. So I'm just like, okay, cool. I like those kind of games. I am a fan of RTSs and strategy games and whatnot in general.
But you haven't heard of this
But
one,
I just
so
I just hadn't heard of this one. So I'm like, cool. I guess the people that liked this one the most are very excited right now.
mm-hmm.
I guess. Uh, Thumbs up. I
Yep.
just kind of kept rolling. I didn't really have anything to say there myself.
Yep.
Following that was Damon X Machina Titanic Scion.
Yeah, so more mechas. More mechas are always good. Personally I've not played any of the Demon X Machina stuff, but when I saw this I'm like, fuck yeah, more mechas, baby.
Okay. Cool. No, I'm happy that that's your response because I was curious. It's like, are people still excited for this series? It feels like this game's about 10 years too late. But if people are still very excited for it, then we're
Oh, I
good.
don't know about others, but I'm like, yeah, more mechas, more 3D movements and shooting things and all that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about others. I don't know about the fans. I've never heard of this series.
Oh, you've never
Um,
heard of Demon X Machina?
I may have heard the name in passing, but that's
You
about
don't
it.
remember this series.
Right.
We talked about this game way back. I think Dan was the one who was most interested in it at the
Mm-hmm.
time.
Okay.
But this has come up. This has come up in our group before.
Okay. All
It's
I
the
can
only
say
reason
is
why I know what it is.
when this trailer came up, my thoughts were initially, I'm like, that looks awful. I've played a lot of anime games. That looks awful.
Oh yeah,
Like, it
no,
looks very
like
stilted. It looks very freeze framed. I'm like, what is the mouth moving?
no,
What's
it's not.
happening?
No, like
It it looked like the cutscenes, the people talking. All of those scenes looked awful. I think PS2 games looked better than this.
Anything outside of the actual fucking mecha fighting is completely and utterly fucking dog shit.
Yeah, and
It
then when they
reminded
showed
me
the
a lot
mecha combat,
of
I was like, "Oh, that looks polished." What happened to the rest of the game?
I think it's a stylistic choice at this
Yeah.
point,
it is.
unironically.
No, it very much must be, because it reminds me so much of like El Shaddai and oh crap, No More Heroes and games
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
Like this feels purposeful, but make no mistake, just because you've done it on purpose doesn't mean it's good.
Yeah, exactly right.
Mhm.
So but yes, I do think that the options that were chosen purposefully and meaningfully. I just think
Mhm.
they were bad and about I think that was nice. I said it about 10 years out of date. Maybe it's a bit more than that.
Try 15.
Could
Maybe
But it
be.
comes out
13.
September
It
5th,
did feel
2025.
yeah, it comes out now, which I mean, I assume this is a new game because Daemon X Machina happened um a while ago.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'll be interested to see if the reviewers are kind to it.
We will see.
Most likely not, but that's fine.
Following that was a really, really quick look at something, like almost so fast you didn't really get to process it. But it
Bro,
was a game called
I
Void
almost
Breaker.
I almost fucking skipped it because I was trying to rush through watching this thing before coming on, and yeah, I almost just completely skipped through it. I was like, oh holy shit, okay,
It was super short.
yeah,
But it's a game called Void Breaker. It's out now on Steam, so people have already started playing it. So I'm sure people already have opinions of it. Um, I guess this was a shadow drop.
I
I
guess so,
guess.
yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, there was that trailer, and what they showed was so quick I couldn't even form an opinion.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, no, it's understandable.
and then it was immediately followed by they were talking about season 2 of the Fallout TV show.
Oh look, a
Yeah.
non-game.
The second non-game of the show.
It's at least game adjacent.
It is game adjacent, and it is one that at least I was somewhat attached to, because I watched season 1. I enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty good. That being said, well,
Yes.
now they're going from original story set in the Fallout world to they're touching something that is already in a game, because they're going to New Vegas.
Right.
Yeah, they're using that as a backdrop. Doesn't mean that they'll touch on the story beats.
I know, but it just that's where things get like questionable to me, because I'm just like, that's
You might as well just play the
people are either
game at
gonna
that point.
well, it's one of those things. People are either going to be super critical of it and hate it because, like, why did you go to New Vegas and do this, blah 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 blah, or they're going to be like, this was great. It's just it's gonna spark contention, I'm sure, between a lot of people, and I'm just like, you're gonna lose a little bit of the show because of all of the crap people are going to bring up about it or something, I'm sure. And it's, I don't know, I feel like it was doing so good, its own story in its own part of the world. It's weird that you would do the hook, like, oh hey, we're going to the place from the game. You would do that hook in season 2 and not in the first season to get their interest. Like, it feels a little backwards.
Right.
Fair.
I mean, I have nothing to say because I don't play Fallout, never seen it, never played it. So I just know they exist. So yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, this show itself had no interest to me, so I can't say I'm used to things like this being not great.
Mm-hmm.
So to know that it's already pretty good tells me it's probably going to be fine going into the next thing. Like, it's going to do better than the shows that I wanted. Looking at you, Cowboy Bebop. So we'll see how it goes. It seems that a lot of things have been doing slightly better as of late. Lord knows the Cyberpunk was a great idea, and that was a show that had nothing to do with the game. It just happened to be set in the same city. So
Yep.
I would expect more of that as an idea.
Yeah.
At least I hope.
I'll pull this one. Aqua makes a good point in chat. They have shown that the show can be good. They've proven that with this first season. So now they're adding in the more fan service parts. And
There you
yeah,
have it.
they have proven the show was good and the storytelling was good. So it's the same people in charge. So I'm not too worried about it. It does I don't know. To me it feels a little backwards doing the fan servicey thing second and not first, but yeah,
Right.
okay. I mean, we'll see what happens. I will admit I am very excited because one of they are House. They are doing this Mr. House is one of the things they wanted to bring into the show.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited to see that. But yeah, season 2 comes out in December. So
I just had a
Fallout fans rejoice.
I just had a very terrible idea.
Go on.
Skyrim TV show.
Stop.
Moving right along.
Yeah. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is getting a story DLC, The Order of Giants, September 4th. So I didn't play it yet, but everybody said the game was really good. That I remember what's his face? Harrison Ford.
Yep.
Said at SGF or Game Awards, I think. Whoever it was that voiced Indiana Jones in it
Troy
did
Baker.
so well. He's like Troy Baker did, pulled it off so well that maybe I should have done it because that means that they don't have to use him anymore for any
that means no
future.
paycheck for him.
Yeah.
Wait, does he get royalties?
Don't think so.
No,
it's not using. It's
no.
technically not using his likeness, and it's not using his voice.
Yeah, okay.
I guess that's not true. I guess you are kind of using his likeness. Maybe he might get a little bit, but I'm sure they've changed enough to avoid that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, if that's the case, he's losing out a paycheck, and he's like, "Fuck."
But everybody that I know that's played Great Circle said it was really good, and honestly, the little bit I saw people playing it, it looked really solid. So yeah, more for it. You get a thumbs up for me. It just means when I do get around to playing it finally, it's just more for me to play. So
yep.
I'm just gonna talk about the next one and keep going. Deadpool VR, they showed a thing November 18th. Cool. Moving on.
I have a comment on this real quick.
Oh Lord.
I would rather play Borderlands 3 max volume than this fucking piece of shit.
All right, fair enough.
Yep.
And Harrison Ford is rich and doesn't need the check. You're right. World of Tanks 2.0. I thought at first.
Can we just move on over this as well?
We are, but I just want to say this when I watching the trailer.
No,
I thought at first they were making a new World of Tanks, and I'm like, oh, okay. And then they said this is the 2.0 update, and I went, oh. Right.
Isn't World of Tanks the game that keeps on releasing CIA and FBI files and all that shit?
I have no idea.
It's one of those
I think that's Thunderhawk.
Oh, is it?
It's the aerial version.
Oh, okay.
It's the same concept, just a different game. It's another war game.
Different vehicle. Yeah.
Based on simulation. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so she's like, okay, well, World of Tanks, it's got a surprisingly large fan base, so cool. September 3rd, 2025. Also, the music in this trailer slapped.
I skipped it, so I didn't even hear it.
It did. It actually had like a killer music going.
Okay.
Following that was John Carpenter's Toxic Commando.
Speaking of killer musicians,
John Carpenter's Toxic Commando, cool. I had no opinion after watching this. It's 2026.
I mean,
yeah,
it's the zombie game. You squad up, shoot infested, undead, whatever you want to call it, aliens.
Yeah. After that was Death by Scrolling, which actually looked pretty entertaining.
Yeah, I was gonna say
It looked like
it's interesting. It's interesting premise.
yeah, I think this is probably people who like roguelikes a lot will definitely take this as an interesting, take on a roguelike because
Hey,
it's gonna be
Dolan.
what it's classified as, right? Like,
Hey, Dolan. Fucking kid Andy from Toy Story. I don't want to play with you anymore to Balatro. He holds up fucking what's this game called again? Death by Scrolling.
I haven't looked at it yet. I know it was on the list. I vaguely remember it being there, but I didn't actually give it the time of day.
You are someone who I was like, oh, Dalit might like this.
Well, we'll see.
I mean, to be fair, I think I might like it, but it's just I never stick with roguelites too much. But like the premise was cool. I think it's pretty cool. Next was the new game by Disco Elysian creators, Zero Parades.
Yeah.
Yeah, no
it's
comment on
the
this
team
one.
the team that made the people that are left on the team that made Disco Elysium. It's their new game. It same like style. That's about all we really got to see out of it. So, will it do as well? We'll see.
Well, if it has a killer story and
knows?
killer soundtrack, then the answer should be yes, but who knows?
Yeah, I mean, like there really wasn't a lot here to comment on. Next was the Gamescom's like Gamescom Cares thing where they brought out a couple indie games and talking about some like movements or things like that were important to them, whatnot, and then the games that kind of reflected some of these things is essentially what they were going for. I'm probably misrepresenting that horribly, but the only one of those three games I actually caught the name for was the first one, which is The Darkest Files. The other two I didn't catch the names of because like they didn't even show the names on screen. They just showed snippets of the game themselves.
Right.
So, couple indie games that probably are fine. I mean, that's all I can say. And then they showed off Neverness to Everness, which if you don't know what that is, it is a gotcha. It is anime Grand Theft Auto meets Genshin Impact, I guess is the best way to describe it.
I've been seeing this and I can't wait to find out that it's a scam because nothing about this looks real.
Yeah, because
the stuff looks good, but I just don't believe it.
Sorry, you might be right on the scam part because I'm pretty sure that the same developers are the ones that did Tower Fantasy.
It is the same developers that did Tower Fantasy.
To be fair, Tower Fantasy, to my knowledge, isn't a scam. It's just a bad game.
Or I mean, I would say that's a scam.
Saved it.
I knew you'd like that one.
So next was a game called Unbeatable. Comes out November 6th, 2025. I'm going to be honest right now. I'm not remembering what this game actually was.
That makes the two of us.
Yeah, I'm looking it up now. Unbeatable video game. Oh, that was the an upcoming rhythm adventure game where music is illegal and you play as a band on the run. Yeah, okay, I remember which one this was.
Oh, actually, this is the rhythm game, yeah?
Yeah.
Mustache.
I retract that statement.
Yeah, developer D-Cell Games.
This seemed neat.
Yeah.
Not by day one neat, but maybe on a sale neat for sure.
Yeah, I agree. It was one of those things where I'm like, oh, that's cool. Not something I'm gonna pick up immediately, but maybe one day. Then it was Honor of Kings Worlds, which was a open world action RPG based on the mobile game Honor of Kings. So I was watching this and I was like, is this a new gacha game being shown off on stage? This is where we're getting the announcement of another new gacha game. But apparently, looking it up, it is a single player game based on the mobile gacha game.
Yeah, so it's like relink, then
Yeah,
just
so more people doing that thing that me and Dalek keep telling mobile devs to do.
make actual fucking games and not
offline
gotchas.
version,
Yeah.
and I'll fucking buy it. I don't know if I'll buy this one, but conceptually, I'll buy them.
It's the biggest
might,
mobile
you
game
don't
in
know.
China right now, apparently. So,
Mm.
I mean, cool. I mean, I'll admit, I'm like, it didn't sell me, but I was like, it at least looks interesting. So maybe, I don't know. We'll
I
see.
love Chinese games.
We'll get there.
Fortnite's doing a crossover with Squid Games, so that's the next Fortnite collab.
Fork
Didn't
Knife
this
and
already
Squad
happen? I
Games.
feel like
No, it didn't.
I think they.
I feel like
I think they already
remember this.
announced it. I think they already announced it. So this isn't a new announcement. But man, Fortnite's done so many collabs with so many different things. I can't keep up with them all.
That's fair, honestly.
Yeah.
Then it was a Delta Force trailer. I was excited for this game when they first showed it off way back. It's already out. I added it to my library on Steam and I've yet to play it. So, but cool.
Yep.
You know, Delta Force, thumbs up. Ninja Gaiden 4 trailer, which was I was happy to see just as a Ninja Gaiden fan. I was like, yay, Ninja Gaiden 4. I'm excited for that. We do know the release date for that, but they didn't show it here. But they announced that already. I don't remember it off the top of my head. Then it was a game called Cinder City.
No idea.
I'm trying to remember what that one is off the top. Cinder City. Which one was that? Yeah, that's the NCSoft MMO tactical shooter game.
Oh man, that was the one that when the moment I heard NCSoft, I was like,
yeah,
that's unfortunate.
Yeah, the NCSoft MMO shooter. Because they led off with the next gen tactical MMO shooter, I think is how they described it. And I'm like, oh, is somebody trying the Destiny thing again? And then they were like, buy NCSoft. And I'm like, well, and then they showed it, and I'm like,
Wait, is this the one that has the opening shot that's literally just a boob shot?
I don't know.
That sounds like
remember that.
NCSoft, admittedly.
Does sound like NCSoft,
if that's
to be fair.
if that is the case, then yeah, I'm playing
it. Never change.
What?
Following Cinder City,
you guys can't talk. You guys play gacha, waifu gacha. So, but God fucking forbid, I'm like, yeah, okay, cool. I'll try it out.
I didn't say anything, dog. I didn't say anything.
Yeah, see, even Aqua said base.
Look, I didn't say anything.
Okay,
look,
gacha
at the end of the day, I play ZZZ. I can't say anything. At the end of the day, I play FGO. I can't say anything. These are all waifu games.
That being said, though, there was just a full-on werewolf furry in that game, and
that was this game. You're right.
That game. Okay.
Yeah. So guess which VTuber is going to fucking play this game?
Bow.
Hi, Bow.
Yeah.
Hi, Buff.
Yeah. Following that was Time Takers, which was another game in the great pool of like the finals and all that. Just another take on like an open world survival, not open world, but like a survival shooter match based game, and it's another NCSoft game. Yeah,
cool.
Thank you, Aqua. I forgot that bit. Yeah, it is a another NCSoft game. Like this one's just kind of weird in concept. Like even watching the trailer, I was like, this is odd. This just feels weird.
Yeah.
And then after the spree of, NCSoft and, short trailers, we got a little bit of Silent Hill F.
Okay, can someone tell me what the fuck this game is about? Because like
it's Silent Hill. Nobody knows.
Why am I watching a 13-year-old girl wielding a fucking like a spear fighting fucking yeah. Oh, be right back. Apparently I have mail. Sorry, give me 1 sec.
Fantastic.
Okay.
Best as I can tell from Silent Hill F is it's pretty followable actually. Silent Hill is always going to be about the monsters that are in your own head. So something happened to this little girl's village, and either she killed someone or she is haunted by the fact her village got screwed up and now has to fight her way out through demons of trauma.
Oh, cool. So it's
I mean,
literally just like Siren's cool. What's that?
well,
This
so
is literally Silent. I suspect it'll be Silent Hill 2, but instead of a
yeah,
crappy gun, you get a crappy melee weapon. It looks cool, it's still crap.
yeah. I mean, that's what I was gonna say. It's like Silent Hill 2, but the thing about Silent Hill, from somebody who's only really watched Silent Hill, is unless you're playing Silent Hill, you don't know what's going on in Silent Hill, because out of context, it just looks like craziness, wild. What the heck's going on, right?
This is
Um,
true.
Is this the
so,
first time
but it
Silent
looks,
Hill
but it,
has done Silent Hill, but in Japan?
I believe
In
so.
Japan, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But I'll say this: I was like uncertain how this would fit in or vibe with the Silent Hill vibe up until this trailer. This trailer was like, oh, that has a Silent Hill vibe. I very much feel it here. So, I feel like it'll probably be pretty good. So, I mean, honestly, I want to play it,
Yeah.
and so that says enough there, I think.
Yep.
September 25th, 2025. It is when it's coming out. I don't know if the release date was announced here or we knew it before, because I'm bad about keeping track of these things, but we did see the release date, if anything, here. So there it is. This next one was a new announcement, I believe. And one
Yeah,
I'm personally, I was like, yeah, okay, I'm here for it. La Divina Commedia.
Or in
La
English.
Divina Commedia.
La
The
Divina
Divine
Commedia.
Comedy.
The Divine Comedy.
Yep.
It's another game where we'll be playing as Dante. The last game apparently did well, though I always thought it looked absolutely ridiculous.
Dante's Inferno.
So, yeah.
I loved that game. Yeah, I saw this and I'm like, oh, they're doing Dante's Inferno, but different, like probably more accurate in a sense, maybe. It's all based off the Divine Comedy, Dante's Inferno. This and yeah, Dante's Inferno was great. I thought so, anyways. I'm glad somebody in chat agrees.
I love God of War.
I can always count on Aqua. But yeah, this looked like another action-styled game with the Divine Comedy theme, and I was just like, heck yeah, I'm here for it. Let's go.
Dude, okay, look, the trailer looked fine and all, but the fact that it says, oh, this is like real in-game animations or gameplay or whatever fuck it said, I'm like, ain't no way. This seems pretty scripted.
No. It's the engine, but that is a cutscene. That is not game.
Okay, yeah.
But it is using the game's engine.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. It just looked a little bit scripted to me, but yeah, no.
It super was.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is not in fact game.
It's gonna be. I'm excited for that one. We didn't get. I don't think we got a release date. I don't even think they said a year on it.
No, this is the first time we're hearing it. So
yeah, they showed it off. And we got Chronos: The New Dawn, which is the new space-ish horror game by the people that did the Silent Hill 2
Bloober
remake.
Team, right?
Yeah, Bloober Team.
Yeah.
So it's probably gonna be really good. And if you like horror games, I suspect you should pick this up. Honestly, it gives me if Dead Space is Resident Evil coded, this is Silent Hill coded Dead Space, right?
right.
If that makes sense.
All in the heads horror.
Like it's obviously not all in the head horror by the way it's presented, but it feels that way. The presentation gives that vibe, I think. And the horror is more, I don't know, like it is very physical, but it's not like just la zombie, right?
Yeah.
There's a little bit more to it going on there. So but yeah, I think people that like horror games will definitely enjoy this, especially like survival horror games. I think it looks really good, honestly. So I'm excited to see how it is when it comes out. There was no release date shown on the trailer, or well, on this here. So I don't know if we already had one. They didn't even show a year, but I think 2026 is the tentative year for that one right now. So, following that up was the Outer Worlds 2, which man, the people over at Obsidian or the people in charge over Obsidian are interesting people, to say the least. They had the guy that was in charge of sequels.
No, 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 no. This is a joke. That is an actor. This is a running gag.
I know. I know.
Okay.
I was just trying to sell the joke further.
I couldn't be sure because someone else I knew genuinely said, "There's a lead of sequel." No, how do you not know who this is?
But yeah, they came out, had a fun little skit they did, which was very fun. It was very entertaining. Like some of the line, whoever wrote that script, well played, bravo, round of applause for.
It's good that they had a good outing as well, because the Outer Wilds has been up and down in reception.
Outer
Remember
Worlds.
that, or God damn it, Outer Worlds.
I know.
Remember that Microsoft kind of screwed them a little while ago when they wanted to sell this for $10 more than whatever it's being sold for now. I forget where we were at nowadays.
We're at 90. Don't worry.
And don't say that, because I'm thinking an American.
It's getting there.
But it is 90 American. What are you talking
about? They had to walk that back when no one else in the industry followed their leads. So then the devs for Outer Worlds had to say, "Yeah, no, normal price, normal price."
Speaking of pricing,
I will notice they never did knock down the deluxe edition value, so that's still $10 more expensive.
Yeah,
it should be.
Speaking of pricing, I want to quickly just go back to Silent Hill F. Apparently it's $119 base game for me, so yeah.
So they're going with the new $80-$90 price tag that Nintendo regularized.
Yeah,
makes sense. It's Konami. Konami's trying to dig its way out of whatever financial straits they're in.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely not. Even if I was interested in Silent Hill F, that price tag alone is
I'm not
absolutely fucking disgusting.
No, I have to really, really care about a game to pick it up at a full price these days, and that's very far and few between.
Yeah, like I was very stingy when prices were going from like 100, 105 for me, and I was just like, now, just seeing that 119 for base game, like you don't get anything else other than the game. Like fuck me, man. Like I was like 10, 15, between 10 and 15 years ago, I was paying $120 for like the special edition and all that shit. But nowadays it's like it's the base pricing for video games now. It's gross. It's disgusting.
I blame Nintendo. That's all I can say.
This is the one time I can say that Nintendo is at fault, but that's not who I pin the blame on. Not entirely.
No,
we're all in it together.
Yeah, that's fair. Back to the Outer Worlds 2, we after their fun little skit, they did show the companions trailer, showing off the companions that are in the game. Far less companions than I thought. But then again, I didn't play the first one. I still
I don't remember there being too many companions in the first one either.
I own it. Haven't played it yet still. So I don't know how many there were. So I'm like, this might be the same, more, and I don't really know. I was just like, what about other games like this? What do the exact equivalents do? And I'm like, I guess they don't have that many normally. So, but yeah, there was an interesting group of companions. None of them really caught my eye. So maybe they sell themselves better in game. Trailer didn't do too much.
I have to say, usually doesn't work on me, but the punk rock rogue, and she certainly did something for me. I like, to the point that I was kind of like, oh, there's no romance. That genuinely kind of sucks.
I will admit that was very funny at the very end of the trailer. And no, you can't sleep with them. Was hilarious.
At least you knew that the follow-up question to "Here are the companions." It is question number one.
It yeah, none of them spoke to me really. I was just like, okay, like maybe that'll change when I actually play the game. So we'll see.
Mhm.
But I don't know if I think we had the release date already, but October 29th, 2025, Outer Worlds 2. So after that was they showed off, I think this is the first or second DLC for Inzoi, which is that new Sims like
The
game.
better Sims game, yeah.
It definitely looks prettier than Sims. And
It's not
it's called
hard to say nowadays.
That's true.
1,000
It's called
plus
Island Getaway.
DLC.
It's called Island Getaway, and it's free if you own the game, which is really
Wow.
cool. So
You hear that, Sims? It's free DLC.
yeah, that's something you would never see with Sims.
Oh god, no.
But I like Sims like games. I think they're fun to just screw around with when you want to just chill.
Mhm.
So I wanted to try Inzoi. I haven't tried it yet, but I was just like, oh cool, there's free DLC when I do finally get around to, killing a few brain cells. Following that was Fate Trigger, which despite the name, no, is not a Fate work. It is its own thing.
I know. I could hear Matt falling on his knees in sadness and anger, knowing that it was
No,
not another Fate fucking franchise thing or
nah,
product.
I'm fine. Fate's games are usually pretty ass. Um,
Yeah, it's true. It's sad.
but this I saw some people playing in one of the betas a couple weekends ago, and I'm just like, it's just like anime shooter battle royal game, anime Fortnite, I guess. Sure, okay. I mean, if you like those kind of games, now here's a version with a bunch of anime waifus and stuff. So cool.
Wait, is this the one that has the Wolfman and the boob shot? I literally don't know which one's which. I watched this
I don't
video
They are
think
like
so.
every single one of them the same to me. So
Yeah,
one of them
I
was
don't
like,
remember.
okay, yeah. Anyway, regardless.
Following that was the Seven Deadly Sins Origin. This game has been talked about in depth for 2 years, and I only know that because I played the Seven Deadly Sins gacha game when it was announced,
So
and
is this going to be like the Fairy Tale games, where this is like a legit
no,
standalone
this
RPG?
is a Genshin like game that is themed Seven Deadly Sins and has a
Got it.
gacha in it.
Just
It's
hearing
also
Genshin like.
by Netmarble, so it's going to be monetized horribly and honestly probably just pretty bad. And somehow or
That's
another, they're going to
unfortunate.
make the game all about PvP. So,
Of course. Because that's how you
next
make money.
was
Gotcha. You add in PvP, and then all of a sudden, oh, I need the fucking best units to PvP. That's how you get the whales.
that's how Netmarble runs. Next was Moonlighter 2, The Endless Vault. When this was being shown, I was like, this looks like another game. I can't remember what other game. I still can't remember what other game. And then it came up Moonlighter 2, and I'm like, oh, it's the second to something. I've never heard of Moonlighter 1, but apparently that's a game. And I went and looked, and yeah, it exists on Steam. But yeah, Moonlighter 2, The Endless Vault. It didn't look bad. I don't want that to be the impression that people take from what I'm saying. I think it looked fine. I just the entire time I was watching it, I'm like, this looks like a completely other game to me that I can't remember the name to. That's really all I could think of
Yeah.
the entire time I was watching it.
Yeah, no, sadly, I skipped this one. Didn't even realize that was the thing. I just saw Vampire the Masquerade. I'm like, okay, I guess I'll watch this one.
Yeah, it's a roguelite game. I cannot remember what other roguelite it reminded me of, and I still can't. But yeah, Moonlighter 2.
You'll get
It's
there,
getting a
man.
sequel.
You'll get there.
Yeah, I'll probably forget about it after the cast, to be honest with you. Um, following that was Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2, coming out October 21st, 2025. There's so many Vampire the Masquerade like things out there. I was
No,
like,
no, this is the one you're thinking of. It's just been in development for that long.
Oh,
yeah, I
okay.
was just like, is this a new one? Is this the Forever and Dev one? Is this an old
Yeah.
one being remade? I don't know. I really didn't. And I'll be honest, it didn't look that impressive.
Yeah, no, I'm
That's
pretty
what
sure
happens when you're in dev for that long,
I'm pretty sure
being
the
handed
older
off to
one.
multiple different artists.
I just,
Yeah.
yeah. And I love vampire stuff, but I was just like, this doesn't look that impressive. I'll come back to this
This
in
is a game,
like 5 years and see how it looks
yeah,
then.
this is a game that's going to have to make everything back secondhand, 'cause a few people will buy it day one, I'm sure.
Right.
But between the long dev time, the fact that we knew so much about the poor dev that was happening during it, and the fact that it looks so different from what was announced all that time ago,
Yep.
there's a lot of reasons not to jump at this game right now.
Yeah.
If at all.
It definitely didn't sell
Pretty
itself
much.
well. Next was a big update for Enshrouded. I think it's the first big update for Enshrouded, Wake of the Water. Which Enshrouded, if you haven't seen somebody play it or played it yourself, it looks great. It's a cool game. I can't remember. It's kind of that survival craft style, but a little bit more on the gameplay side of things when it comes to like combat and stuff.
Right.
But yeah, it's a fun game. It's a fun game. Just like watching it, I can tell it's a fun game. And I have some friends that play it and they really enjoy it. And yeah, Wake of the Water, cool, big update. I think it's its first major update because it's in early access right now. So this is its first major update in early access, I believe. So that's in October. Very excited about that for people that do play it. Again, it's one of those games that's on my massive wish list that I'll eventually get around to. So it's just more stuff for me to do when I get around to it. Anything y'all want to add to that before I keep rolling?
Nope.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Didn't have much of experience with Enshrouded.
Fair. Age of Empires 4, Dynasties of the East DLC for Age of Empires 4, November 4th, 2025. Age of Empires is one of those strategy games that has had a big following for a long time. They're very dedicated fans. So, cool. Age of Empires 4 is getting a DLC. I think they also announced here that it was coming to PlayStation, which it was not on yet.
PlayStation 5, yeah, something like that.
Yeah, it was coming to one of the consoles that it was not yet on, and that was same day as Dynasties of the East goes live.
Oh yeah.
So cool. And then I think, was it Age of Empires or one of the other games that did this? I want to say it was Age of Empires. No, I don't. One of the games somewhere in the list of games that we've talked about or we're going to talk about did a thing where they're like coming to Switch 2 2026. So yeah, I don't remember which game that was, but all I know is I saw that and I was like, well, that's probably not a great thing, honestly. But I don't know what the Switch 2's actual specs are. So maybe it's
Switch 2
fine.
seems to be handling a lot of things pretty well, but it could also just be because people have had to compare things to a Switch for so long.
Yeah,
Needless to
that's
say,
fair.
no one in here bothered picking one up because it's expensive
Oh yeah.
and we're
Yeah.
not the biggest Nintendo fans.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's fair. That's fair. It's expensive and we're not the largest fans out there.
Well,
I've told a few people that I'm like, oh yeah, I'll take a Switch too if somebody buys it for me. I'm not giving them my money.
I just it's a really rough. It's in general, I don't like mid generation upgrades. I very rarely do them unless I can get a good deal on whatever I'm turning in and buy it for what feels like a steal. Nintendo has never been good about that,
yeah,
so
no.
I didn't bother. Um, And I should probably back up a little bit and protect myself. I like plenty of Nintendo games. I don't like the company.
Yeah, I mean, I love Zelda, I love Pokemon, I love Mario. There's plenty of games I like that Nintendo owns. Doesn't mean I like the company.
Yeah.
And like it's why I'm like, yeah, I'll own one if someone buys it for me because then I can play the games that I want that Nintendo owns. But it's just I don't want to give Nintendo the money directly myself.
You know, that's fair.
Following Age of Empires was Kingdom Come Deliverance 2's next DLC, Legacy of the Forge, September 9th, 2025. Kingdom Come Deliverance and Deliverance 2, fun games. I've watched people play them. Definitely, you know, if you like, I don't want to say Skyrim, Elder Scrolls style RPGs, but that's like the closest thing I can think to compare it to. If you like that style of RPGs, it's a fun game, really fun game. Fun storytelling. Should definitely give it a go. But this is a new DLC for that.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're already playing it, if you're already playing Deliverance 2, this isn't the DLC that would make you go, I should play, or what isn't the DLC that would make you go, I should play this game. This is definitely one for people that are already playing it. So 2026 Cult of the Lamb is getting a major update in Woolhaven. And this is the other game that I wasn't sure if this is the one they announced coming to Switch 2 or not. But yeah, Cult of the Lamb's getting its like I think first like massive like new content update, not just like update
Probably
update.
not, right?
I don't know.
Is this really? I would have expected them to have one out by now.
They've had
Interesting
massive
here.
updates, but they were all like as far as I know, updates to existing things. I think this is the first like new content update.
Oh.
I could be wrong. I could be mistaken. If somebody in chat or in the comment sections later wants to let me know if you've actually played Cult of the Lamb, please do. I personally don't know, and I haven't followed the game directly. It's on that wish list that I've mentioned many times, but it's just one of those games I've never been gone out of my way to pick up and play. Following that, they showed the opening cinematic trailer for World of Warcraft Midnight.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be real with
Which,
you, the fucking
Midnight is set to come out in 2026. I like World of Warcraft. In fact, I think our it's our second episode was all about my interest in World of Warcraft, especially with the last hit my mic, apologies. With the last expansion pack. So I was very excited with that expansion pack. And this is the part 2 essentially of that trilogy. And yeah, I gotta admit, this opening cinematic is probably like the weakest opening cinematic World of Warcraft has ever done. Like it wasn't bad, but it was very.
They
It just
fucked
kind of felt.
Leandrin's face up for some fucking reason.
They did do that.
She's
and that's
hot
very
in
true.
game and in other cinematics, but like in this one, they're
I know
like
everybody's. I think everybody's
face is fucked up. Like their eyes are also fucked up as well.
No, that's not the issue. That is weird. Like that, I thought that watching it. I'm like, why does everybody's face look weird? But the entire trailer itself was just bland. Like maybe it was poorly paced. Maybe that's a better way of putting it.
You know what else was bland? The fucking presenter. I forgot her name, but she's part of Blizzard, and like man, talking about falling asleep on stage. Holy shit.
It did seem like she wasn't the most comfortable being on stage. So I'd never seen her on stage for anything before.
She's been on stage a couple of times. I just don't remember her fucking name.
Yeah, she did seem very. I don't know. It seemed like she was a little off.
Yeah.
Yeah, which was a little strange.
That I noticed as well. I made an offhand comment that was admittedly pretty mean in the moment, but it was a thought of like she looks like she hits. I'm so sorry. She did look like she had lithium before she got on stage.
Yeah, I feel like she was on something.
She looked off on stage. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Rock the outfit was cool.
Oh, I didn't even notice. I was, for the most part, besides just being kind of confused by the presenter, I was mostly confused about what I saw because the last time I feel like I've seen the last few WoW
Trailers,
trailers. This felt
cinematics.
so disconnected from all that. I was very
So
confused as to what's happening in the world.
I'm
Is
glad
this
you
now
said
suddenly
that.
with the Blood Elves and the Sun?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
sun
so I'm
one.
glad
What
you said
happened to
that.
the sword and the heart of the world and all of that?
Yeah, because this is supposed to be part 2 of a trilogy,
Yes.
right? That's what these expansions are supposed to be. It felt very disconnected from the part 1 trailer. And obviously the part 1 trailer is setting up, for the story that plays out in that expansion. And so this might make sense if you played that first part up to its end or whatever. This might make
Probably.
sense. But it's just one of those things. It's like, man, whatever happened in the story left you very disconnected because this didn't feel connected to the last trailer.
Yeah, because the
Um,
last cinematic, the expansion cinematic, was literally looking at the sort of Sargeras. I think that's his name. Got pretty much pierced. As
it does make
was
context with the war within. Okay,
yeah.
well, so I mean, yeah, I figured if
Yeah,
you
you
played, it
gotta you
probably
gotta
made
finish
more sense.
off the raids and all that, and get the fucking cutscenes for it and all that shit.
I don't know. I feel like, and maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like if like your trailer should be able to catch people even if they aren't fully through it or into the story yet in some aspect, in some way. And it's just, yeah, overall, I think out of all the intro cinematics for every expansion, including base game, it was kind of weak. Because Blizzard makes kicking cinematics.
Yeah, I
Let's
mean,
be real
Warlords
here.
of
They make
Draenor
some great
cinematic
cinematics.
itself. Yeah.
And this didn't feel like up to par. This does not just feel up to par. This does not feel up to par with what Blizzard's capable of, I think.
Also, they've changed Leandrin's personality. I don't know, like they made her into a girl boss for some fucking reason, even though she's like one of
You just
those
looked like she
people.
was a paladin
Yeah,
to
but like
me.
she follows oh my god, why am I forgetting his name? I can literally see it. Kalthzard?
Balthier.
Balthea?
Yeah, Balthier. Yeah, Gideon Emery.
Yeah.
I have no idea who that character is. I just know who he was voiced by.
But yeah, she like highly respects him, and fucking you know she always follows his command and all that. But she's like, no, you're wrong, and goes to the Sunwell and gets rebuffed and all that shit. And yeah, I don't know, it's just fucking cringe.
I don't know. It looks like she went to get a whole bunch of backup when they were getting their shit shoved in. Personally,
I'm pretty sure that's Anduin because all the fodder was human pallies. So
okay. I didn't. Yeah, I don't know well enough in that regard.
I like how people were saying Arthas, and I'm like, oh, I wish, but no, it's probably Anduin.
Um, but yeah, that was really all they showed for that. Following that was Project Spectrum, which is not its actual name. That's just what it goes by, I believe.
Yeah, that's his
Which is a
placeholder name.
PvEVP horror game.
It looks, if it's correct, it looks like what Evolved was, which was a 4v1. But the one is like a massive like fuck off like boss monster you play as versus the 4 playable characters.
So yeah, something kind of like that, but more with a horror theme instead of
Oh, I
just.
think I missed that one. I don't remember seeing that.
It was
The
actually pretty
trailer
cool.
was really, yeah, the trailer was really good, admittedly. Like the presentation, bravo.
Yeah.
It's just the concept of what the game was like,
Odd.
okay. Yeah, and it's not, and to be fair, I don't think many of these 4v1 style games, I don't think many of them really do well in the long run.
No, because
But
Evolved
Dead by
sad.
Daylight says
Yeah.
otherwise.
was a
Well,
Dead by Daylight is the only one I can think of that did pretty good.
you have Friday the 13th one, which I don't know what's happened to that one. Evolved sadly got discontinued, end of service and all that shit. Pretty sure there's like one or two other ones. Yeah. Yeah, no.
Yeah,
Literally the only one that's keeping that genre afloat is Dead by Daylight.
I mean that one is done well, that's for sure.
There was
But
another one. There was a shark one. There was like a 2v4 shark versus divers fucking game. I forgot what it's called.
Never heard about it.
yeah, I don't think I'm familiar with that one.
I have it. I just don't remember what it's called on Steam.
But yeah, this one looked interesting. Like presentation wise, great. It was just the style of game has never been one that I'm super fond of. So I was just like, okay, well. But cool mechanics looked interesting. I mean, if I were to play any of them, this one I could see myself potentially giving a shot because it looked good. Well done in
I
the
hope it's
presentation.
good because yeah, I miss Evolve. Evolve was awesome. Like just like it was like four fucking dudes trying to kill a goddamn like kill and like trap and kill a kaiju monster. It was awesome, but yeah.
Following this was Heat, which is I think made by the people that make World of Tanks. I don't really remember much about it
I didn't even
outside of
see
that.
it.
So it wasn't a very large showing. Yeah, like I really don't remember much about it. I just remember it's called Heat, and I think it's by the same people that make World of Tanks. It's about all I can remember about it. So then it was Ghost of Yote, October 2nd.
So good.
Yep, looks really good. I mean, everybody, has been excited about that, and it's close. It is extremely close.
It's so ridiculous. I'm having to literally talk someone into playing Ghost of Tsushima. I feel it's this weird sense of like feeling personally assaulted by that because of how much I enjoyed that game. It's like, what do you mean you've never played Ghost of Tsushima? Like, yeah,
I've
I
never
never got
played
around
it.
to it. What have you?
I've also never played it.
I will leave this podcast right now. I swear to God. I just.
In my
What the fuck is
defense,
wrong with the both of you?
in my defense, I didn't really play anything that only came out on PlayStation there for a while
At the
because I didn't
time.
have.
You're both bigger. You are both bigger weeps than I am. This is like the perfect game.
You're
Like,
so right, but
So here's the thing. I didn't hear or see anything about Tsushima, or I saw very little about Tsushima going into its release. So I had none of the hype going into it. And then when it came out, it was one of those instances where people over shoved it down my throat. Like, you need to play this, you need to play this. Look at this, look at this, look at this. And I was just tired of everyone shoving it down my throat and in my face that I was just like, I do not care. And I just had to physically block seeing the stuff because people were being obnoxious about it. And that's one way to kill any interest I would have in a game is if you're just obnoxious about it to me incessantly. And people were. And so I was just like, I don't care, blocking seeing anything about this game from my feed. Fast forward, people finally shut up about it. And I could finally go look at the game without my jaded view of being annoyed to death. And I'm like, okay, yeah, this game looks really interesting, really good. I'll add it to my list of games to play. And it was only on PlayStation. And I'm like, oh, well, I'm not going to pick up games for my PlayStation. Then they released it on Steam. And I'm like, cool, I'll add it to my wish list to pick up on Steam. And there's been so many other games that I actually care about coming out and that I haven't had time to play it. So
this needs to skip any game you're even remotely unsure about. I'm not going to tell you have to play it before everything else because quite clearly that's not going to move you because I don't know why. This is the best game that came out for the PS5, including Final Fantasy, including Spider-Man.
I believe that. I didn't have a PS5 when it came out. And then people were being obnoxious about it. And I don't like people shoving things down my throat, especially when it's out of my hands.
Yeah, I also
Like,
hate the
I'm
popular thing as
glad you
well.
enjoy the game. I don't own this $500 console. I can't play it. Thank you. And then when I got it, I had forgotten about it at that point, and so I had to reintroduce myself to it. And I'm like, oh yeah. So yeah, I do intend to play Tsushima before I play Yote. I do intend to play Tsushima. As soon as I'm able to play it, I will play it. Like I can give you that vow. Don't quit the cast. I promise you. As soon as I'm able to play it, I will play
opening
it.
up his wallet, grabbing out his card, and going on Steam right now.
And I am genuinely very excited for Ghost of Yote. Like Ghost of Yote, I have seen the lead up to. I have been, watching, and I'm like, this looks really interesting. And that in alone has made me want to go play the last one more because I'm like, I realized I didn't play it. It was one that I missed. So I think Yote looks really good, and I'm very excited for it. And I haven't even played the first one. So I'm sorry, Dalit, I have failed you, but this isn't anything new. I'm pretty good at doing that.
I'm gonna be honest. I've never been more disappointed with the both of you in this
I
have failed you, my friend. I am sorry.
Oh man,
We have a mutual friend. We have a
good.
mutual friend that is one of those people that was shoving it in my face every time I talk to him, and I'm just like, I don't care. I don't have a 5.
The characters, the gameplay, the extra modes.
Remember, I didn't
was
even
properly
get a
done.
5 until a week before 16 came out.
That is true.
And then one of our mutual friends constantly talked about it every time we talked, and I'm just like, yeah, cool game. I can't play. Thank you. So give me a little bit of grace here, man.
I suppose.
But on top of, showing off Ghost of Yote, just to show off this awesome game that is Ghost of Yote, they did announce Ghost of Yote Legends is coming 2026 as a free DLC to people who have the game.
Yeah, I was really confused when I saw this because I once again made the mistaken assumption that this was a foregone conclusion because that's what happened with the first game. First game's multiplayer was very good, perhaps not perfect, but very good. So I look forward to seeing if this is essentially just more of the same, which would be very good, or if they've actually made it better, which would be excellent.
So considering that's doing this, I would like to think it'll be improved, because Sucker Punch is usually pretty good about improving upon something they already have. It's always kind of been
their base game. I don't know them to be a very strong multiplayer.
I don't know that they've done any multiplayer that much until this, to be fair.
Yeah, which is why I was less likely to be blown away by it.
But I mean, if they follow the formula of how they do their single players, then it'll have to be improved, right? Definitely.
Yeah. Well, hopefully. I assume.
Following that was we finally got to see Resident Evil 9, which they had been talking about all night. And we got to see a cool little segment from the opening of the game, which kind of explains, I guess you would say, the backstory a little bit to the game. Why?
Well, her mother was an Outbreak, right? So is this an Outbreak?
This is not Outbreak. This would be after Outbreak, because considering when this is and the main character's age, when Outbreak took place, she wouldn't have had what was her name?
I can't remember. Okay, that's Grace, and that's
Grace.
The
yeah,
like, it's like, does this have to be before the story, or did she die like some point?
This would be because in the very first look at Requiem, they talked about how her mother died, and her mother was the character from Outbreak, and her mother, while not appearing in a game since Outbreak, her name is cropped up in other Resident Evil games, usually in like the files you can find and whatnot.
Right.
So she's been a like reporter, I think is what she was, and she's constantly been like sticking her nose into people making BOWs and bioweapons and all these things, and like, you know, calling them out in press and whatnot. She's been a nuisance to people who are, you know, trying to do all the bad things that happen in Resident Evil.
Yep.
So in our first look at 9, they were just like, yeah, your mother's dead. And we're like, and then we saw her name, and then they confirmed that that was her mother, and like, oh, she died. Last time we saw anything about her, she was alive. Well, this gave us a look that apparently the game opens up with you getting to see that sequence of her mother dying, and then it fast forwards to what we saw originally, I guess.
Right.
This is an assumption. So yeah, it was cool to see that little bit. It was cool to see the character again actually on the screen. I was like, oh well, that, you know, even though you were a character in a minor game, it is still kind of one of those weird or sad things that you get, like, you know, actually like main relevance, like main plotline relevance again, or if ever get main plotline relevance, but just to be killed like off screen. But so now we get to see her die on screen. Yay.
I got fucking spoiled by this game like a couple minutes before joining the fucking cast.
Spoiled by what?
It might be kind of obvious, but like it was also like, oh, what the fuck? I would have enjoyed, you know, learning that in game, but yeah.
I'm still confused.
Do you guys actually want to know, or like?
Yeah, what have you heard?
All right.
No, what if like what is the thing that spoiled you? Not what the spoiler is.
Okay. So on Twitter, I saw a thing, and I saw the voice actors and actresses of the characters, and then I got spoiled by one of the characters.
Oh, by familiar names turning up because you know that they voice. Okay, I follow.
No. I got spoiled. I got spoiled that a certain character exists.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Sorry, without
sure
trying to actually say what's the spoiler is, but yeah,
Nat, DM me what you're talking about, please. I'm just not.
Do you
following.
actually?
I don't care. Just tell me. I've watched the story for the last 2 Resident Evils. I don't care about spoilers. And by the time I actually get around to playing 9, it will already been spoiled for me.
Yep.
Oh,
yeah.
That's the first I've heard of that.
Yeah, sorry. I was like thinking about it. It's like it kind of makes sense, especially with the time skip. But like, I would have preferred to know that in game.
Is that?
I
would wait on that.
Okay,
because that may not be true.
It may not, but
that is not something that's been in a game yet, and technically speaking, there's been nothing to suggest that.
All I'm saying is I saw some voice actors and actresses voicing characters, and that character,
Well, he doesn't exist prior to this ever, so there's no known voice actor to associate with him.
No, but they specifically said
post podcast chat.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. That'll be a post show chat, I guess. But yeah, so
hold on.
Yeah,
it looked good. See if I can actually sorry, continue.
It looked good. It looked like cool. I was a little thrown off because the gameplay segment they showed was in first person, and I was like, oh, I thought they were done doing the first person thing. But I was like, okay. Then I saw on Twitter later that the game has an option you can pick to play it in first person or third person, depending on which you prefer, right from the get-go. But they also have an option to where it'll switch between first and third person to be what the developers think that section is best experienced in, which I was like, that's a neat idea. So cool.
Here we go.
it's funny, they talked about Resident Evil 9 the entire show. We got this really rather short segment.
Yep. Okay. Sorry.
And that's it. That was the entirety of Resident Evil 9 on the show. Like, man, it was very little. And it was like, man, you hyped this up all show. Literally from the opening. And it didn't even come close to the amount of coverage. Like I think the Fallout TV show had more on it, and the Batman game had more time than what was even given to Resident Evil here.
You're gonna have to click on the link to see the second picture, Matt.
Yeah, I don't know how much I would put stock in that.
Hey, if it's true, then yeah.
But yeah, that's what they showed us. They showed us that little opening segment, which was cool. Said they'd be able to play that, people at Gamescom would be able to play that segment on the games floor. Cool. They shared that little bit about the camera perspective on Twitter. And yeah, Resident Evil 9, February 27th, 2026. That was it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't think anything they showed here, I don't think it made everybody that was excited for Resident Evil 9 was already excited for Resident Evil 9. I don't think this made anybody more excited for it or got people excited that weren't. So
can you play a demo of RE9 if you were at Gamescom? Did they mention that?
Yeah, they did say that. Yes.
Oh, then there you go.
But it is a segment that a lot of like outlets have been apparently able to play for a few months now. Yeah. So it's only for the any of the just actual like Gamescom goers, not so much the news outlets.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I mean, February is 6 months away. Like, it's not terribly far off.
No.
I don't know. I mean, I get yeah, it was just one of those weird things. You felt like they would show something or give it a little bit more time than they did, but it felt, especially as much as they were like hyping up, yeah, we have Resident Evil 9 here at the show, we have Resident Evil 9 here at the show, all show long. And that was it.
Yeah, exactly.
So it was just kind of like, okay, well,
yeah, coolio.
I mean, like, I'm excited for 9. I'm still excited for 9. I'm just kind of like, I actually probably would have preferred finding that out when I played the game instead of having it shown to me on the stage. So, but yeah, that's Resident Evil 9. The dates for the Game Awards this year is December 11th. So, yeah, we here at Celestia Radio will be doing our Game Awards episode towards the end of October. So you can look forward to that.
Mm-hmm.
Should be before we get the nominations even out for the TGAs. So we're not influenced by that.
Bro, if fucking Claire Obscura does not win Game of the Year, I'm actually going to do fucking nothing.
It's looking good for it at the moment. I don't think anything else has really outshone it thus far.
Mm-hmm.
At least from what I've seen from people. Like from news outlets and stuff. So we'll see what happens. But I think us here at Celestia Radio all kind of already know where we're leaning on our Game of the Year.
Yep.
So, and then they did have one final surprise announcement to close out the show with. Honestly, kind of made the show. This was the announcement that kind of made the show worthwhile to me.
Yeah.
Was Black Myth Zhongkui.
Yeah, it's not a DLC, it's an actual genuine I was gonna say sequel, but that's not correct, but like an actual like new game part of the Black Myth mythology.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about the Taoist Ghostbuster other than he is a Taoist Ghostbuster.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't know anything about it either. I just know the people that Wukong was a really good game. And it's another game in that style by those devs. So we just that same like thematic theme.
I hope you
So,
like fighting ghosts and fucking spirits and all that shit.
so yeah, I'm excited for it. It's really cool to see.
They
Uh,
also did say that Black Myth Wukong is not done. They are also
yeah,
doing
they said they're not done with Journey. They're not done with the
Journey to the
Journey
West.
to the
That's right.
West.
Yeah.
So, but they also said, I think this was in an interview after ONL, but apparently they have reserved the titles, like copyrighted the titles
Ooh, good on them.
for it was several games. I don't remember the exact number, but it was towards 10
Holy.
games, counting Wukong and Zhongkui.
Yeah.
So there's potentially a lot of Black Myth games we'll
Yeah, this
see
is
over
going
the
to
years,
be
over the next few years.
Final Fantasy, but for Chinese mythology, which is going to be
Yeah, like
awesome.
so if you like Wukong, rejoice. There is a new game coming out by those devs. Like same style of game from what we know. And double rejoice because they've got a lot of games and ideas lined up that they will potentially be working on over the years. So
Yeah.
it's a series we can expect not to go anywhere anytime soon, I suppose.
Which is good. I just hope that it's not the exact same like gameplay over and over again. I hope they actually do try and mix it up a little bit.
I feel like we'll find out when this one comes out.
Right.
Again, this
Yeah.
was just a teaser, so we don't even have like a year or anything. I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, this may not even be till 2027, all things considered, but we'll find out with time. Dalit, I know you were super excited about Wukong, and you were a fan. Like,
Big fan.
were you excited to see this? Like,
oh well, they ended the show before they announced this, so I actually left.
no,
Yeah, I didn't get the one more thing. I found out about it after the show ended.
Oh.
Which is kind of nice because it meant I got to see this in a nice resolution. Like I said, when it comes to Zhonghui, I don't know anything about that character. I know it is a Taoist guy who went around dealing with spirits. I don't have the same fascination as I do with Wukong. Regardless, Game Science made a fantastic game and made me aware of and care about characters I otherwise did not care about or was not
Ooh.
aware about before, and I look forward to that with this game as well.
Maybe we get to play with like towers, like seals and all that. That'd be pretty cool.
yeah, all right. I was just curious because
There's a couple
I
of people
knew
I'm going to ask about it because I'm sure they'll know more about the stories um, than me, which isn't saying much. So I do want to do a bit of looking into this beforehand, but I'm going to buy it day one
Yeah, of
anyway.
course you are.
Black Myth Wukong was such a good outing for Game Science as a brand. Oh god, my throat. Game Science as a brand, and as a serialized IP, the Black Myth series. That until they have a major misstep, I'll happily support them as it comes out.
I support that thought.
Yep.
Yeah, I think Wukong was a great outing, and if they keep up that quality, yeah, should definitely see the support. But with that surprise of Zhang Kui, that was opening night live for Gamescom, and overall, I'd say it was a pretty good showing.
It was alright. Sorry.
Nothing, super amazing standout, like except for that very end thing.
Nah, they
There were some
definitely
showings. There were some
front and
showings
back
here.
loaded this. The middle part was like as usual. Eh.
Definitely front and back loaded. I'll agree. They did have a few things in there that were cool to see, but because there was like no new information, it was kind of a why are you here thing. But yeah, overall, I think it was a solid showing. Solid game show.
Yeah.
I'll take it. They showed off a lot of games, and there was minimal other nonsense. I will always take it.
True. It was a lot of games. Like this is a pretty lengthy little list to go through. So
even if they didn't show off what we needed to know then, I at least have things I can look up if they looked passably interesting.
right.
Yeah, exactly
And
right.
there was, and as with, all things Gamescom, a little different from our normal like game show things that we, watch and talk about. I feel like a lot of the news for that usually comes after the fact because you find it out because, the press, all the people with the press passes get the interviews and stuff later.
Right.
And then report about it when they get back, or like we've said several times, as was stated in Twitter after the fact. So we get a lot of the information after the fact. So there's probably more on some of this that we'll find out given a little bit more time. So we will see.
Yeah, exactly right.
And then like there was even, I think earlier today they had the future game show at Gamescom, which I don't think showed off anything too new. I was telling the guys in pre-show that there was a new top-down action RPG like Diablo.
Nope, Matt died.
Did he die? Okay,
I think he died.
I'm not crazy.
All right. So yeah. Dollar, do you know if these companies have like their own panels in future days?
No, I've been so out of it this week that I didn't keep up with any of this, and I was busy with other things TM before this month. So I'm a little more out of it than I usually am when it comes to this situation.
Yeah, no, I've also was kind of out of it. It wasn't until like 2 days ago that I realized like this was happening, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool.
That tracks.
Yep.
Yeah, that tracks. That's fair.
Yeah, I think Matt just full on died, like his internet died because stream is gone. So thank goodness I am recording, even though a VOD should still be backed up. Yeah, so I think we will call it here. We are most likely not going to do a post show because again there's no stream, so it's just us talking. It's just like the good old days, Dollars, when we were just recording.
Except I don't have to mix it now.
Exactly right. All right. Well, thank you everybody for coming by, for watching and listening. I hope you all enjoyed yourselves. Go follow us here at Celestia Radio Pod on Twitch and YouTube, and also Spotify and Apple Podcasts. I think that's correct, right?
Correct.
Yep, thank you. And yeah. Goodbye, Dolan. Goodbye, Matt. Goodbye, chat.
On behalf of Matt, good night, everyone. Take care.